You deserve someone better than me. I should have said this sooner, maybe then I wouldn't be watching you walk away with tears in your eyes. Maybe then I wouldn't be holding on to memories that no longer belong to me. But the truth is, I've known it for a long time. You deserve someone better than me. I could never be what you needed. You loved me with everything you had. You gave me patience when I was difficult. You gave me understanding when I was distant. You gave me love, even when I wasn't sure I deserved it. And me, I gave you half of myself when you deserved all of me. I made promises I was never strong enough to keep. I made you believe I was the person you were meant to spend forever with, when deep down I knew I wasn't. I wanted to be. But love isn't just about wanting. It's about showing up every single day. And I failed you in ways I can never take back. I let you down more times than I can count. You never asked for much. You just wanted honesty, effort, someone who would love you as fiercely as you loved them. But I gave you uncertainty. I gave you mixed signals. I gave you excuses when all you ever wanted was the truth. And the truth, I wasn't ready for the kind of love you had to give. Not because I didn't love you, but because I didn't know how to love you the way you needed. And that's why I had to let you go. You deserve more than waiting for me to change. I saw the way you looked at me, waiting for the moment I'd finally be who you needed. But love shouldn't be a waiting game. You shouldn't have to wonder if today is the day I'll finally get it right. You shouldn't have to question if you're asking for too much when all you want is consistency. Because love isn't meant to make you feel like you're begging for something that should be freely given. And with me, that's all you ever did. I hope you find someone who gives you everything. I couldn't someone who doesn't make you question where you stand. Someone who chooses you every single day without hesitation. Someone who loves you in a way that feels effortless, not exhausting. Because you deserve that. You deserve a love that feels secure, a love that makes you feel wanted, not tolerated, a love that never makes you question if you're enough. And as much as it hurts to admit it, that love isn't with me. One day, I hope you understand why I let you go. I didn't leave because I stopped loving you. I left because I loved you enough to know you deserved more. And one day, when you're in the arms of someone who treats you the way I should have, I hope you realize that this wasn't the end of your love story. It was just the chapter that led you to the one you were meant to have. I was never the man you deserved. I've spent so much time trying to justify why I left, telling myself that I did it for you, that you deserved someone who could love you better, that walking away was the right thing to do. But the truth, I wasn't being noble. I was being cowardly. Because deep down I knew I was never the man you deserved. And instead of becoming him, instead of fighting for you, instead of choosing you every single day, I walked away. You gave me love. I gave you uncertainty. You were steady, patient. A love that felt like home. And I was restless, lost. Too caught up in my own fears, to see that everything I was searching for was right in front of me. I made you question if you were asking for too much. I made you wonder if you were worth fighting for. I made you believe that love was something that had to be earned instead of something that should have been given freely. And for that, I will never forgive myself. The love you deserve someone who doesn't hesitate. Someone who knows without a doubt that you are the best thing that has ever happened to them. Someone who doesn't make you feel like a second option, an afterthought, or a choice they're afraid to make. You deserve a love that is secure, a love that doesn't leave, a love that doesn't make excuses, a love that doesn't let you sleep at night, wondering where you stand. And I was never capable of being that man. If I could go back, I would let you go sooner. Not because I didn't love you, but because the longer I held on, the more I made you suffer. The more I made you believe that if you just waited a little longer, if you just loved me a little harder, if you just gave me more time, that I would become the man you needed. But I never did, and I never would have. Because real love doesn't ask you to wait. It shows up, it stays, it chooses you, every single day. I hope you never settle again. I hope you never have to wonder if you're enough. I hope you never stay up at night, overthinking the words someone didn't say. I hope you never lower your standards, just to keep someone around, because you are a once-in-a-lifetime kind of woman, and I was too blind to see it. But whoever is lucky enough to love you next, I hope he never makes my mistakes. I knew from the start that I would hurt you. I should have never let it get this far. From the very beginning, I knew I wasn't the man you needed me to be. I knew my love would never match yours, that no matter how much I tried to be better, I would always fall short. But I was selfish. I wanted you. I wanted your warmth, your kindness, the way you made me feel like I was worth something. So I stayed, even when I knew I would eventually hurt you. And that's exactly what I did. You thought I was your forever, but I was just a lesson. I saw it in your eyes every time you looked at me. The belief that I was your person. That no matter what happened, we would find a way to make it work. That I would grow into the man you deserve. But some people aren't meant to stay. Some people come into your life just to teach you what love shouldn't feel like. And unfortunately, I was one of those people. You deserved more than my half-love. You gave me everything, your time, your trust, your heart. And what did I give you? Excuses. Missed calls, moments where I should have shown up, but didn't. I kept you waiting for something that was never going to happen. I made you believe that if you just held on a little longer, I would finally love you the way you needed. But I didn't. And I never would have, because deep down I knew you deserved someone better than me. The man you deserve would never have let you go. The man you deserve wouldn't have made you cry yourself to sleep. He wouldn't have let you question your worth. He wouldn't have made you feel like you had to beg for his time, his love, his effort. The man you deserve, he would have looked at you and known, without hesitation, that you were the best thing to ever happen to him. And me, I was too lost to see it. I hope you never look back. If there's one thing I ask of you, it's this. Never settle for someone like me again. Never let another man make you feel small. Never wait for love that isn't freely given. Never think that your heart is too much for the right person to handle. Because the truth is, it wasn't you who needed to change. It was me. And now, I have to live with the fact that I lost the best thing that ever happened to me. But you still have a chance to find the love you always deserved. Walking away doesn't mean I don't love you. Leaving you was the hardest thing I've ever done, because the truth, I didn't want to. But loving you while knowing I could never be the person you needed, that was even harder. So I did the only thing that made sense. I let you go. Not because I didn't care. Not because I wanted someone else. Not because I stopped loving you. But because I finally accepted that love alone wasn't enough. I was holding you back. You gave me your best, and in return I gave you uncertainty. You had dreams, and I made you put them on hold. You had love to give, and I made you question if you were asking for too much. You saw forever in us, and I couldn't even promise you tomorrow. And I saw what it was doing to you. How your eyes dimmed. How your laughter wasn't as free. How you started doubting yourself, thinking maybe you were the problem when it was always me. You deserved more than waiting for me to be ready. And if I truly loved you, I had to stop being selfish. I hope you don't hate me for this. I know walking away hurt you. I know you probably think I gave up too easily, that I should have tried harder, fought longer, and maybe you're right. But deep down, I think you also knew that staying would have hurt you even more. I would have kept disappointing you, kept making you feel like you had to shrink yourself just to fit into my world. And I never wanted to be the reason you felt small. So I walked away even though it tore me apart, even though it still does. One day you'll thank me for this right now. I know it hurts, but one day you'll understand why I had to leave. One day you'll be with someone who gives you the love you always deserved. Someone who meets you halfway, instead of making you do all the work. Someone who looks at you and knows without a doubt that you're the best thing that ever happened to them. And when that day comes, I hope you don't even think of me. Because while I will always remember you, always regret what I couldn't be, you were never meant to look back. Your future was always bigger than me. And now you're finally free to chase it. The pain of letting you go will never leave me. People say time heals everything. That one day I'll wake up and the weight of losing you won't sit so heavy on my chest. That I'll look back and feel peace instead of regret. But I know myself, and I know that no matter how much time passes, I will always feel this loss. Because I didn't walk away. Because I stopped loving you. I walked away because I wasn't enough for you. And knowing that, that's a pain I have to carry alone. I hope you never doubt your worth because of me. The worst thing I ever did wasn't leaving. It was making you feel like you weren't enough because I saw the way you tried. How you bent over backwards just to make me happy. How you kept forgiving me, even when I didn't deserve it. How you gave me every reason to stay, while I kept finding reasons to leave. But the problem was never you. It was me. And I pray that deep down you know that, because you were always more than enough. I was just too lost to see it. I deserve this regret, but you deserve happiness. I know that someday you'll move on. You'll find someone who sees the kind of love you give and never takes it for granted. Someone who doesn't need to lose you to understand your worth. Someone who holds on to you the way I should have. And when that day comes, I'll have to sit with the fact that I was just a chapter in your story. That my role in your life was to teach you what love shouldn't feel like. That I was the mistake you had to make, so you could find something real. And honestly, I deserve that. But if I could say one last thing, I'd tell you that I never faked it. That even though I let you go, even though I failed you in ways I can never undo, I loved you more than I ever admitted, more than I ever showed. And if I could go back, I'd do things differently. But life doesn't give second chances. And now the only thing I can do, the only thing I have left, is hope that you find the love I was too broken to give you. Because if anyone deserves it, it's you.